Welcome to day number 95. It's a good day today, I'll tell you why in a minute. But we are promoting Clickbank products using myleadgensecret. If you were on with the video yesterday, if you watched my video yesterday, I was talking about the time it's taken for the new product to gain some momentum, and in 5 days, five or six days, we only made one sale, and yet we were still getting sales coming in from the previous product. Anyway, today I'm happy to report the fact that we have made 2 sales with the social paid. So if you look at this social sales rep that we've been promoting previously, 39 initial sales or new business sales, and now the social paid, we've done 3 sales. So we did 2 sales today, so I'm chuffed with that. Okay, and as you can see from here, we've got the current week 15650, which has topped our last highest or most profitable week at 146. So we're into a profitable week. So I'm pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that. And as you can see from here, we've got this consistent sales, 1825, 1825, and then 4727 coming today. So that's really good. And it just goes to show that if you get a little bit dismayed or a bit, if your confidence gets knocked because you're continuing to promote. Remember when I first started promoting the, what was it now, social sales rep, it took me 3 days to get a sale. Now it took me about 3 days to get a sale with social paid, but then it stopped and it was like, what's happened? What's going on? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing wrong? It's nothing. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just that you need to just keep that consistency going. And when you keep the consistency going and you get sales as a result of that, then that boosts your confidence. And let me tell you, it doesn't matter if you've been doing this business for 16 years or whether you've been doing this for 6 minutes. Okay, when you're not getting sales in, you question yourself, you question everything. You question, what are you doing? What's happening? What's the process? Am I losing my touch? Am I losing my emails? Am I just annoying my audience? Am I sending my audience the right information? What is it? Okay, and a lot of the time it's just a case of being consistent. But when you're brand new and you don't get any sales, let me tell you, your confidence is knocked. Okay, and I can relate to that. Any online business owner can relate to that. Okay, you've just got to be consistent and know that this system works, the process works, and you just got to do it consistently for the long term. All right, there we go. So it's 3 sales, good result. So currently, as you can see from there, just over 24,000 hops, 491 impressions, 70 overall sales and rebills. 8.55 is the conversion rate, and gross earnings 1324.41. Excellent. So myleadgensecret. If you don't know what myleadgensecret is, or if this is the first video you've seen on my channel, hit the subscribe button first of all. Secondly, if you get some value from this, give us a, that's why I put my thumb up, give us a thumbs up on the thing below, and have a look at the card that's coming up here. This is a link. It's going to link to my page. In fact, let me show you what I'm going to show you from here. So this is the day 94. This is yesterday. Okay, this is me going, oh, I'm not getting any sales, doom and gloom. It was a bit, I felt a bit doom and gloom yesterday, the video. But if you go and click on this link here, or that link that I've just shown you up there, is going to take you to this page. And this video is what I call the day 0 video. Now, if you want to align yourself, and if you want to get myleadgensecret, if you want to get an account, okay, and follow along with this case study, and essentially that's why I'm putting this case study together, because a lot of people have questions. What about this? What about that? How do I do this? How do I do that? Is it real? Okay, are you just telling me this to get sales? So this, the idea of this case study is to show you every single day, okay, that this is the process and this is what I do to generate sales on Clickbank. So it's real simple. So if you want to get aligned with this, have a look at this video. This explains exactly what myleadgensecret is and why it makes sense if you're a brand new business owner, if you're an online business owner that is struggling to get sales, or if you're an established online business owner who wants more leads in your business, and of course we all do, then this will explain exactly what it is. When you do that, just go and click on join myleadgensecret now to get your first account, and you put in your name and email address. That's going to put you through to my list. Okay, and the reason it comes through to my list is because I can give you the help and support that you need, okay, or that you may well be looking for. And a lot of people, they join these different things, and unfortunately there are some marketers out there that just want you to sign up because all they're interested in is the numbers, the commissions. They just want money off you, okay? And they give no help and support. Okay, some people do. I like to give as much as possible. So what I do, I give you different handouts. I give you access to a Facebook group, okay, with people who are just starting, up to 6 and also 7-figure business owners who use Mileage Gen Secret, and they use it for a reason, okay, because it works. All right, so I'll give you access to that as well. So once you've put your name and email address in there, just click on yes. Let's get started right now. And what that will do, that will send you over to the Mileage Gen Secret checkout page. So just by clicking this, you're not going to join up right now by clicking that link. Okay, what it will do, it'll divert to a checkout page. Fill out the details on the checkout page in the usual way, and you can start with your accounts. Now if you go and have a look at this video, okay, I go through the whole process. Okay, so there's no guesswork. Okay, I've done all the work for you. Okay, so just have a look at that, and you can follow along. So what you can do is come over to the Mileage Gen Secret account. Every account that you get, okay, is $30. Okay, that's what it is, and you get 100. And if you get the bonus leads by referring somebody else, you get 200 leads every single day. Now you think about that, and if you think about that in the perspective of, say, solo ads, I know people say, well, solo ads, they don't really compare. Mileage Gen Secret, they're what we call co-registration leads. Okay, so if somebody signs up for something and they always sign up in the BizOp niche, then what they've done, they put their hand up to say, I want more information in relation to whatever your third parties are showing, okay, or telling me. And Mileage Gen Secret is one of those third parties. So you want to be sending out information within the BizOp niche, okay? But co-registration means they don't know who you are. And when you get a lead under normal circumstances where you put out a lead magnet and you say, look, I've got this lead magnet, I've got this wonderful bit of information, put your details in, pretty much like what I've just done with this, okay? Essentially, what I'm giving out is information in exchange for your name and email address, and I don't spam you. I don't do anything, to be quite honest. I just give you the information about Mileage Gen Secret. That gets you on my list, but also you know who I am. So when I'm sending out emails, you're going, oh yeah, I got this email from this guy called John. He was talking about Mileage Gen Secret, and I kind of understand where he is, so I know him. Okay, co-registration leads, they don't know who you are. Excuse me. So you've got to build a relationship, and the way you build a relationship with Mileage Gen Secret is emails. Okay, and if you watch this case study, I talk endlessly about developing relationships with your audience and being able to write compelling copy. Okay, and it's not difficult, but it is a skill that you want to develop. And as I always say, when you develop that skill, you've got that skill for life. Okay, right. So what I've done, I've put together a number of emails from the Clickbank affiliate marketplace. So the affiliate marketplace, this is a marketplace where you can go and look for products, and when you find a product, the vendor or the person that developed the product will also supply you with a set of emails that you can use. So we go to e-business and e-marketing. We're going to click on get paid to use Facebook, which is what our product is. We'll go to the affiliate page, and you can get all kinds of marketing assets, and obviously what we need is emails. But as I always say, have a look at these emails and use some of it, okay? Because these emails have been written for the landing page, and what you want is congruency. But these emails, don't be part of the procrastination, okay? Sounds a bit patronizing. If somebody sent me an email like this, I'd just think, well, thanks very much, but I don't want to be patronized, so that's enough of that. And I would probably get annoyed, okay? But what you want to do is write emails based on your brand and based on your personality, okay? And that will develop over time. Okay, so that is a big takeaway for that, all right? And I talk endlessly about this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select all my leads. So I mentioned you get 100 to 200 leads in your account every single day. They accumulate in your account, and that accumulation for me on this In my account, I've got 326,200 leads. Okay, so the more accounts you get, or the more time you spend with this, developing your skills, the more leads you'll get, and ultimately you'll be more successful as a result. Okay, but have a look at that video that I showed you on here. Have a look at this. Okay, go to the link, or have a look at the link below in the description, and this will tell you everything you need to know. Right, so I'm going to copy everything that I've done, and what I recommend as well is I recommend putting together a number of emails at the same time. So if you're going to put an email together, do 2 weeks, okay, in one session of emails, and then do another 2 weeks, and then you've got a whole month worth of emails, and you can put those together in maybe let's say it takes you 4 hours to put them together. Then when you do My Lead Gen Secret, it's almost like you can go on autopilot, okay, and just do it. It's easy. It's a nice, easy, straightforward process, and that's what I've done. Okay, so $7.50 per week for posting food reviews on YouTube. So I've been talking about YouTube quite a bit, and I want to kind of bulk all the kind of different. A lot of people talk about YouTube one day, the next day they'll talk about Facebook, the next day about Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called now. So what I like to do is bulk it together, so people have at least got a few days of consistency talking about one particular social media channel. You can do whatever you want, and you can do whatever works with your audience, and you'll find what does work with your audience the more you email. So I'm going to copy all this. I'm going to just paste all this in. So Control V, and of course because I've pasted it in from a notepad, it kind of crunches it up a little bit. So I'm just going to, and what I'm going to do, I want to take you through the email as well. See, I made a mistake there. So I'm just clicking Shift, and I'm clicking Enter twice, so it makes the paragraph a little bit bigger. A suitable device, yeah. With a, yeah, you see. So even though I've checked these through, still a few mistakes. And what's underlined in this is a thing called Grammarly. You can go to Grammarly. It's free to download, and I would recommend using it. Even me, who reckons to be quite good at being able to write English, still makes mistakes. It doesn't really matter too much if you make mistakes, but as I always say, it's important for your own credibility to get your spelling right, at least your spelling right, okay, and right conversational. Let's go through this. So this is talking about posting food reviews on YouTube, and if you go to the original email, obviously there's nothing about the first bit. So I say, is it me, or are there more food programs on TV than ever before? Most people will go, yeah. And what you're making there, you're making those connections, those relations. Yeah, every time I put the thing on, there's like somebody cooking something. Okay, and I say, this is my personal opinion, I like James Martin as a chef from the UK, and Ree Drummond, okay, the pioneer woman from the US. Okay, we like watching her. Okay, and as I said, there's something primal about watching food. You ever done that thing where you're eating food and you look at someone, they're staring at your dinner like that? Ooh, what's going on? Okay, so there is something primal about food and developing food, and this is why food programs never get boring, because it's primal. Okay, it's all about survival. And then this is pretty much some of the text I got from Clickbank, from the short ads, and then you just put it in your voice, okay, and it flows really well. Okay, so there we go. That's the whole really simple, really straightforward email. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab I'm going to change the dates. So what are we on now? The 8th of the 4th. So the first link is going to be 1 alpha, 1A, and the second link is going to be bolded, and it's going to be pasted in there. That's it. Right, we'll preview that. So there you go. It's a nice, like I say, it's when you always preview your emails so you can look at them, so you can kind of take a bit of a step back and you go, that looks nice. Okay, it's got 2 links in, which is kind of best practice, particularly with a fairly long email like this. It's short, it's to the point, and you know, and as always put your signature in. I always put my images, my social medias, and also a link back to Mileage and Secret. So if people look at this, they might want to get started with Mileage and Secret as well, and that's how I get all my Mileage and Secret, most of my referrals. So I'll click on there, and that's going to test a link. Remember, we did it yesterday and we tested the link and it was wrong, so I changed it for something better, and we've got sales. In fact, let's go and have a quick look at this. Let me go and check this out just before we send that. So we've got the reporting, we've got the transactions, and these are the 2 sales. Look, social paid. So they came in there the 7th. So that was yesterday's email. So that email clearly worked. So there we go. So it's a good job I kind of changed it so it was more congruent, because it talked about something completely different. So you've got to make everything really congruent, make sure everything works. So click on there. So you can see $7.50 per week for posting food reviews on YouTube. Now what I've done with these, if you notice the subject line, $7.50 per week for posting food reviews on YouTube, I've kept it generic for that reason. Okay, and I appreciate that a lot of people, they may well be getting the same kind of subject line, but it is all about the congruency. Okay, and by the time somebody gets to the landing page, it builds up their confidence in what you're saying, and also it builds up their confidence in you as a brand as well. So they might not be ready for this. They might go, okay, that looks really nice, okay, but maybe I'll look at it tomorrow because I've got this going on, I've got to take the kids out or whatever. Okay, and then you send the same thing the next day. You have already got credibility in the eyes of your audience or your subscriber, and that's how sales are made, by being consistent in that way. Okay, so there we go. That is that. All right, so we'll close that. We'll click on perfect timing and we'll send the email. See if we can get a slurp of coffee before we do the next one.
You've got mail.
Right, so we're going to click on source, Control A and C. What I've been doing as well is I've been saving the source code, paste that in. So when I recycle these, I'm going to recycle these twice, not 3 times. I'm going to recycle these twice, probably change a couple of things about, but when I use a source code, it'll just be even quicker. It'll be so simple to do. Right, so we'll click on that, Control A and C, and now we just go and cycle through the different accounts. So mailing system, select all leads. So we've got in there 158,500 leads. So we'll just get rid of the stuff that we don't need and then just change the links. So this is number, come on, that's it. Number 2. Simple, straightforward. I think the main thing for a lot of people, to be honest, is just getting those first sales out the way. You know, it makes a huge difference. It really does. And if you if you're a member and you're watching this, and you go to the Facebook group, and you see people who've made the first sale, it's like they've just found Jesus. All right. It's like a revelation. And it is. Because when you first start doing things like this, you're in the dark. Even though you've got someone showing you, someone going, look, got a case study, let me hold you by the hand, let me take you step by step. And you're going, yeah, I know I'm behind you, but these steps are unknown. I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay, just follow me. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing. And I like to know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh, look, I made a sale. Now I know what I'm doing. I understand. I've seen the light, you know, and that's how it goes. It's just about confidence. It really is. And first of all, knowing that what you're doing works, and knowing the system that you're using also works as well, and also the people. It's everything. It's to do with the system. Well, first of all, it's you know, building your skills. Next, does the system actually work? Are the people who are teaching me real? Okay, you know, it's always the same sort of thing. You know, I remember going to early events, like back in the late 80s, early 90s, you know, and to say, look, is this rent a crowd, or does the system work? You know, and it's always the same. It's always the same kind of thing. But the only thing that you need to get yourself over the line is consistency. It really is. And just having the faith in yourself to know that you can do this. And the question that sometimes comes up is, yeah, I know you're doing it. I know you're making sales, and I know you're just doing this, but there's something that you're not telling us. I'm convinced because I'm doing the same thing and I'm not getting sales. So what is it that you're doing that you're not telling us, John? I'm just doing this exactly as you see it. Okay, exactly. The only difference is that I do it every day, and I'm constantly looking at the process. I'm constantly looking at my emails, going, you know, is that email right? I mean, like even now, as you've just seen, you know, I'm still correcting like little spelling mistakes, and you know, every tiny facet of what you do to improve it makes a difference. And you know, when I was doing my film degree, did a film degree about 10 years ago, and I thought I was fairly good at doing films. I thought I was quite a good filmmaker, and I walked into the university, and he said, "What do you do?" And really, I don't even know what account we're on now. What are we on? We're on. I think we're on 4. I'll go with 4. So I walked into the university, and he said, "What do you do?" And I told him, you know, so well, I'm a filmmaker. Right? And he went, "Oh, you want the degree course?" So I thought, well, that's great. So let me preview this. So I did the degree course, and I found the whole course really, really slow. It was like, when do we actually learn the meat and vegetables of this course so we can really dive into the artistic side and really learn stuff? And what I didn't realise is that I was learning massive amounts, because my work changed dramatically year on year, and it was like a 3-year course, and I was doing my final project, and I looked back at my first videos and they were just rubbish, and I thought they were great. I thought, look at this masterpiece, look at this, it's the wonderful way I've shot this and the way I've edited and the storyline, and it was rubbish. Well, it wasn't rubbish, but you know, in comparison it was rubbish. And I think we just sent 5 on number 4. Yeah, we have again. Anyway, don't really matter. This is what you'll find with this, is that you'll make small improvements, and those tiny improvements that you make along the way make a massive difference. And sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So when I was making improvements to my video editing or the way I shot video, okay, the difference was tiny, but the difference to the final production was huge. All right, and that is sometimes the difference when you're sending emails. Sometimes it can be is the spelling right? Sometimes it can be, is it conversational? Sometimes it can be, are you coming across as somebody who is desperate, who just wants to make sales? Because if that is your mindset, then it will come across. Remember what I said yesterday about, people who listened to the Morse code people in World War II. They knew who was sending it. They knew what mood they were in when they were sending it, just from little taps and beeps. All right. I don't even know. Well, I know SOS. I think everyone knows SOS. In Morse code. But how on earth does someone decipher what someone's mood is from a load of noise? Okay. And yet they did. And also, your audience will pick up on your mood and your intentions in your emails. Okay. And that's the skill we need to learn. And you only learn that skill from consistency. And this is why I always say consistency is the number one thing. Not just because it works in the numbers, not just because the metrics work, but because you develop everything. And also, it teaches your audience about who you are. Okay. And what you'll find, if you do this over 12 months, take the first email that you sent and look at the last email that you sent, today or yesterday, and compare them and read them, and get your family and friends to read them and say, look at this. What is the person saying in this first message, and what is the intention and the message in the final email? And there'll be a difference. Okay, I guarantee there'll be a difference, and that is the secret to the whole online business. It's the intention. And you can't always train for that. You can't always buy a course that teaches you intention. Okay, it's something that is developed over time, and it's just something that cannot always be defined. But I hope this video has certainly helped, because even as something as simple as My Lead Gen Secret, and when I talk about My Lead Gen Secret, some people go, yeah, fantastic, and some people go, why is someone like you wasting your time with a nasty thing like that? Okay. And it's because when you understand how people convert, what makes people resonate with you, and how you communicate with your audience is everything in business. And you can learn this skill for $30 a month. Okay, you don't have to buy thousands of pounds worth of or dollars worth of courses, because you're doing it every single day. Okay. And if you do this every single day for 12 months and you take it seriously, most people online, they don't take anything seriously, because unfortunately it's that lack of confidence of, I'm going to try for 3 months, I'll see what happens. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to move on. And it's the wrong thing to say. The right thing to say is, I'm going to do this for 12 months. I'm going to learn my trade. Okay. I'm not going to go from one opportunity to the next opportunity to the next thing, because that's what everyone's doing. And this is why 95% of people fail. It's not that they fail in business, it's just they fail to grasp and learn their trade in the right way to be effective and to be productive in the long term. Okay? Because what do you find? All these successful people online, they jump onto the new program, they have a 6-figure business. They jump onto the next program, they have a 6-figure business. Okay, they're still promoting the things that they promoted maybe 10 or 15 years previous, and they're still doing well with those. Okay, and you go, well, how do they go from one program to the next program, and how come they're successful? And it's because they know they've learned their trade. Okay, and that's all you need to do is learn your trade. Learn how to generate your first dollar. All right. And I guarantee you'll be able to earn the next $1,000, the next $10,000, and go from whatever you want to achieve. Anyway, I do like these. I do like these talks, and I'm on a bit of a rant today. But it's all beneficial. It really is, and this is the sort of thing that people need to learn. And if you're watching this and you're still watching to the end, I really appreciate you watching, and thank you for your time, your subscriptions, your questions. I really appreciate everybody who's on this channel. And as I say, if you're not subscribed to the channel, there's about 60, the last stats I got, was it 60 or 70%? Around 70% who watch my videos are not yet subscribed. So if you are watching this, then I invite you to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and I will see you on the session tomorrow. Bye for now.